Good day, everyone. Welcome to Global Academy Institute Technology Foundation. Our topic for third quarter, week 4, is biological macromolecules. Biological macromolecules are large organic molecules such as carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Most of them are organic compounds, and the functional group determines their chemical properties. Biomolecules have a huge variety of functions, such as storing energy, protection, and etc. Now be ready with your journey to the different biomolecules, their structures and functions found in your food. Number 1. Carbohydrates. The word carbohydrate may be broken down to carbon and hydrate. Another term for carbohydrate is saccharide. Carbohydrates are classified either as simple or complex. Simple sugars are monosaccharide and disaccharides. Complex sugars are polysaccharides. Glycogen is a slow-releasing carbohydrate. Monosaccharide, one saccharide. Glucose, used in dextrose, blood sugar, the form utilized by the human body. Galactose, found in milk and milk products. Fructose, found in fruits and honey. Disaccharides, two saccharides. Maltose, glucose plus glucose found in malt. Sucrose, glucose plus fructose found in regular table sugar, sugarcane, and sugar beet. Lactose, glucose plus galactose found in milk and milk products. Polysaccharides, many saccharides. Starch or amylose, storage form of glucose in plants. Amylopectin, storage form of glucose in plants. Glycogen, storage form of glucose animal, stored in the liver and muscles. Cellulose, structural material in plants, cell wall in wood. Wood fiber cannot be digested by humans. Carbohydrates, they are made from carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Monomer saccharides. Examples: rice, cereal, potatoes, fruits, pastas. Function: main energy source of the body. Lipids or fats. Lipids or fats are important nutrients in your body, but eating too many especially unhealthy fats such as saturated fats and trans fats can lead to heart disease, cancer, and obesity. Lipids also serve other functions such as material for cell membrane, insulation to maintain body temperature, aid in digestion, and as signal molecules. There are different classifications of lipids: triglyceride, phospholipid, wax, and esteroid. The lipid family is one of the most varied in terms of structure, but they share the common property of being insoluble in water. Fat and oil are the most common examples of lipids. They are under triglycerides because they are composed of glycerol and three fatty acids. Fat refers to solid triglyceride, usually from animal sources such as meat, milk, butter, margarine, eggs, and cheese. Oil refers to liquid triglycerides from plant sources. Examples are olive oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, and soybean oil. Animal fats contain high percentages of saturated fatty acids, while plant oils are mostly unsaturated fatty acids. Lipids. They are made from carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. They are soluble, dissolve in oil but are insoluble, don't dissolve in water. Examples: fats and oils. Function: long-term storage of energy in the body. Monomer: fatty acid. Number 3. Proteins. Proteins are composed of four elements, namely carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Sulfur and other metals are sometimes also found in proteins. If carbohydrates are made up of saccharides, proteins are made up of amino acids. Examples of proteins and their functions are: keratin is a structural protein found in hair, skin, and nails. Fibrin or silk protein. Fibrin is found in silk. Silk has a smooth and soft texture. It is one of the strongest natural fibers that have high resistance to deformation. It is also a good insulating material. Number 3. Collagen is a major insoluble fibrous protein found in connective tissues such as tendons, ligaments, skin, cartilage, and the cornea of the eye. It comprises as much as 30% of proteins in animals. Number 4. Enzymes function to catalyze chemical reactions. They either speed up a reaction, lower the needed energy for reaction to take place, or bind substances to their specific partners. Examples of enzymes: A. Lipase, help in digestion of fats. B. Pepsin, help in breaking down proteins into peptides, smaller units. C. Sucrase, also called invertase, help in the digestion of sugars and starches. Number 5. Myoglobin is a polypeptide that stores oxygen in muscles. It contains a heme group which has an iron where the oxygen is stored. Proteins. They are made from carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Proteins are made up of amino acids combined through a dehydration link called a peptide bond. Monomer, amino acid. 2 classes. Number 1, saturated fats and unsaturated fats. Saturated fats have 2 carbons attached to each carbon, except the one at the end. Saturated fats are unhealthy fats like butter. Unsaturated fats are missing at least one hydrogen and are curl in shape. The unsaturated fats are healthy, and it includes oils. Nucleic acids. Nucleic acids play an essential role in the storage, transfer, and expression of genetic information. Nucleic acid was discovered by a 24-year-old Swiss physician named Friedrich Mischer in 1868. He was puzzled that an unknown substance in white blood cells did not resemble carbohydrates, proteins, or lipids. He was able to isolate the substance from the nucleus and initially called it nuclein. The most common examples of nucleic acids are DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, and RNA, ribonucleic acid. DNA is a nucleic acid that carries the genetic code of organisms. It is fondly termed as the blueprint of life. RNA, on the other hand, carries the information from the DNA to the cellular factories for the synthesis of proteins. If carbohydrates are composed of saccharide units, proteins of amino acids, and lipids of fatty acids, nucleic acids are composed of nucleotides. Nucleic acids are also known as polynucleotides. 3 parts of nucleotide: nitrogenous base, 5-carbon carbohydrate or sugar, and phosphate group. Nucleic acids. They are made from carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Monomer, nucleotide. Examples: DNA and RNA. Function: involves the genetic materials, deoxyribonucleic acid or DNA, and ribonucleic acid, RNA. DNA is the blueprint of life because it contains instructions on how to make proteins in the body. How about RNA? Remember this mnemonic device of biomolecules. Choo choo chun chun. C stands for the element carbon. H stands for the element hydrogen. O stands for the element oxygen. N stands for the element nitrogen. And P stands for the element phosphorus. Thank you for listening and stay safe, everyone.